Do poreless putty primers actually work? Film this as normal in 4K and we'll get all up and close and see if we can see a difference in our pores. We'll do a side-by-side comparison of putty primer on one side and none on the other. This is what it looks like. I'll zoom you guys up so that you can actually see. So I'm gonna start it in here. All I'm gonna do is massage and press this predominantly into the areas where I have loads of pores. I actually typically get really bad like blackheads up here on the top of my cheekbone, but it makes sense because I do apply a lot of product there between contour, blush and concealer. We have applied the poreless putty primer on this side of my face and I have nothing on this side. So let's just do an up close comparison. I will say it feels super light on my face, which I like. Next is take a teeny tiny bit of foundation and I'm just gonna brush it over where I've covered my pores and where I have not to see if it actually makes all that much of a difference. Right, we'll start on the non-pore filler side, which is over here. Okay, and now I'm gonna put the same amount on the side with the Pore Filling Primer. Okay, so I put the same foundation with the same application method on both cheeks. One obviously has the poreless putty primer and the other does not. So this side has the poreless putty primer and this side does not. So let's get super close in and compare the two. In person, the side with the putty primer is sitting better on my skin overall, but I would argue that that's the primer element of that product, not necessarily the pore filler part of that product. Compared to the non poreless primer side, where it looks like a little bit more grainy, like there's obviously makeup applied there. It's just so much smoother and nicer on this side, but again, to me that's the actual primer element, not the pore filling. I don't see this as a mandatory or necessary step in your makeup application. I think any primer that you would put as your base is probably going to do just as well of a job. I hope you guys find that helpful.